YouTubers, this is Mark from Truth Seeker, and I'm going to go over a video that Will from What's Up in the Sky just did a little earlier. And I left a comment stating that I think we're in a graveyard and that this is a statue, and here I'm going to show you why I believe it is a statue. I believe it's important if you say something, try to prove it, you know, whether it's right or wrong, you try. But you can see back here they blurred this out, okay? You come down here, you can see the base. You can see the carvings in the base. There's something, now this piece here can be in the foreground. You come up here, you come down here, part of this I believe is in the foreground. I believe this is where, I mean this is all, either is, they did, I mean you could see where it comes out, there's a shadow. It's hard to tell with that, but you could see where it's a base. It's carved. I mean there's no legs down there or nothing. There's something in front of it. Then we come down here, you can see this carving. Again, the circles, some type of symbol. What I want to do with this picture is, because there's so many artifacts in it, I'm going to just try to go over most of the picture, and we'll make it like a treasure hunt. You know, if you think you see something, leave it in the comments where you think you saw it, what it is, what part of it. I mean, look at this thing that they blurred out here. This is all blurred in here, all of it. I mean, you can see it. There's stuff back there, but it's just, they made a mess of it. This looks to be almost like some type of face. You know, and I want to apologize for shakiness, but I tried a couple different types of software, and nothing is coming to my liking. Look at this where it comes up. Look at this. It's almost like it's going up in the air. I mean, look at this carving here. Look at this. Look at this. It's like there was almost bricks here that they blurred it out. They just blurred them all out. There's like a statue in front here of something. There's another statue here where they blurred. There's something here that they just, you know, I mean, all of this is just blurred and twisted. I mean, look at this. Then you come out a little bit. Look at this. It's, I mean, it's just probably beautiful, the unedited pictures, but I mean, just look. It just looks like a row of bricks going up. What a beautifully carved statue here. Look at this thing. I mean, what they're doing is they're taking these pictures from so far away, and then they're cropping them. You can't get no sense or reality of what size is. I mean, you would look at this and think it's a pebble. It's not. It's a whole structure. I mean, look at this in front of it. There's some type of urn here. And I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say that some of these artifacts are solid brass, bronze, gold. Look at this tunnel coming in. They blurred all this out. Look at this one. Look at this thing. This is all blurred, this thing. Now look at it. It almost looks like a Chinese dragon. They blurred it all out. You can't get no sense of what you're... Look at this. It looks like one of those Chinese dragons. And look at this thing. It just looks like a beautiful, I don't know, piece of art. I I mean, they're just beautiful. I mean, I just don't know why NASA, I mean, I don't know how NASA could keep this up. I mean, it's almost hilarious at this point. I mean, it's no big surprise to most of society that something's going on up here. But then again, I was just thinking, if NASA came out tomorrow and said, yeah, listen, we found something up there, we're investigating it, we don't want to get everybody alarmed, it would almost be a letdown to me. I mean, I kind of like, I'd almost be upset. Kind of like doing this. What I really get a kick out of is, like Will was saying, they got their raw, you could download their raw pics. Look at this, it's a head. There's nothing raw about the pics that are in that section. The only thing that's raw is what the hell they're doing to us. It's rotten. It'll be withheld part of our history. I mean, it is that they blurred out. I mean, to me, you're walking through a gigantic graveyard. This is maybe a sacred area to them. I mean, I believe there's whole towns that, you know, with, you know, vegetation and everything that NASA knows about. There's definitely an atmosphere on Mars. There was pictures of when Comet Ison went near it, how it affected the, I guess it was some type of electrical discharge. There was an aurora around Mars. I mean, I looked at it through a buddy of mine's telescope, and I noticed that it was a different color. So, I mean, there was something there, some type of atmosphere that reacted with Comet Ison, so I believe NASA tells us about 10% of the truth. The other 90%, well, good luck, guys. You know, like I said, I'm using a handheld. Look at this thing. Look at this. Just, it gives me the effect. I'm not going to go into what I'm doing to get some of this stuff to come out in my last bunch of videos. But I mean, this stuff's definitely here. You can download the picture yourself and get most of the same effect. I mean, look at this. Just the way they blur and throw some of these big rocks in here. And like I said, I'm just going to glance over this, and you know, you guys look at it. Look at the colors in this. How many different colors there are. Look what's on the front of it. There's a beautiful piece of carving there. Look what's on the back of it. It almost looks like a little carving of a house with a little doorway. And look at some of this stuff. I mean, I've been doing this with these pictures and going through, you know, moon pictures and books since I was a kid. You know, then the internet started, news groups and stuff, you know. Look at this. There's the nose, mouth, eyes. Look at this carving next to it. It almost looks like it's maybe made out of some metal. There's the nose, the eyes. Look at this behind it. There's something there. And another love of mine is pit bulls. I love dogs. Come coming up in a couple of weeks. Maybe about not even April Fool's Day. I had to put my 15-and-a-half-year-old pit bull down. She was she had cancer. And then just recently, look at this thing. About 7 months ago, I got a beautiful pit bull from Fern Dog Rescue in New Jersey. Lady Donna over there, she's just a miracle worker. What a sweetheart. I'll post a picture of my dog. She's really a sweetheart. I believe, you know, I mean, she was a little baby puppy, and I slid open her back and threw her in the middle of, I threw her into a pit bull ring to get the pit bulls excited. And they chewed her up a bit, but she survived. I mean, they found her roaming around Patterson. Patched her all up. She's got a big gash on her back, but she just ended up being she's a sweetheart. Her name is Emily. Just the sweetest thing. I just don't understand why people have to abuse pit bulls, but I don't understand a lot of things. Look at this carving. It's like this, I don't understand why NASA can't share this with us. Look at this stuff. Now we're going to get into some really strange, I mean, this is all blurred here, all of this. There's a carving back there. Look at this thing. I mean, what the hell is this stuff? Look at this. It's definitely there's a shadow. Look at all this symmetry here. Look at this. There's the guy again. You can see the base. This is the good part. This I can't believe nobody really caught on to. Let's see. Let me find it. Alright, this is, I did a video on this part in another picture, but look at this unit. They blurred it pretty good. But look at this. Some type of piece of machinery, a pipe coming out of it, something in front of it. There's something here that's all blurred. It's circular. There's something in here. If you got any ideas what you think this is or it could be, look at the piece behind it. There's a pipe coming out of that. Look at this thing next to it. You want to talk about strange? Look at this. Then you come here. Look at this. Look at this. What do we have? Stairs. You can see this. It's going up to the back here. Look at that. It's like you're going up into the mountain. Then look at all of this back here, all blurred. Look at this. What could this stuff be? I mean, look at this back here. Look at this. This almost looks like a full pitchfork. It almost looks like a piston rod. If you know what I'm talking about a piston rod. But that's in all the blurring here. And there's all stuff back here. I mean, it just goes way back. I mean, look at this. There's all type of symmetry here. Circles, blocks. Look at these. they're all hollow. They all have holes in them. Look at this thing. It's got some type of hole. I believe each one of these little things is like some type of monument or gravestone. You know, it's just what it is. You know, it's strange to us because we try to make sense of this. You know, when we're not getting no help to make sense of it. You know, we're just being left out. You know, to kind of in our own little community to figure this out on our own. But look at these stairs coming up to this. Look at this thing here. Look at this in the back here. Oh, monument. Look at this. Carved dudes with some type of head. This thing here is just very strange. Comes out here and it's just very, very, it's just hard to make sense of it. It's huge. But like I said, guys, look over this, download the picture yourself, go over it, and in the comments, just leave me what you think some of this stuff might be, because I'm kind of clueless on a lot of it, and a lot of it's guessing. One thing I'm almost pretty sure of, though, that this is some type of monuments in a graveyard. I mean, look at this thing. Comes up, there's something behind it. You know, and then you look at some of this stuff, it's got a real, almost like a gold tone to it. You know, I mean, what if up there, gold is, you know, like water to them, you know? And look at some of these carvings. Look at this, all blurred out here. Look at this. Alright guys, I think that's about it for tonight. Like, subscribe, you know, do all that good stuff. I appreciate the positive reinforcement you guys are giving me. Truth Seekers out.